Beers and bets. Beers and bets. Beers and bets. Beers and bets.
Oh, baby.
Be back.
What?
Hey, all of our teams won.
Good week.
All of us got a dub.
Good week.
Let's go, guys.
Glory
All
days.
Yeah.
Everyone talking about glory days. You know that song?
Glory
That's,
days.
That's Bon Jovi, I think, man.
I don't think it's Bon Jovi.
It's definitely behind. I tell you what, man. My Life, man, that's one hell of a song. I come out, he's singing My Life, man. I'm thinking this is one hell of a day now, man. How
John
about it,
Gruden's
dude?
memories.
Fucking right.
Yeah, Jimmy, take it away. Your Broncos got off the schneid. First win of the season. It took a lot to get it done. It was looking bad.
We played our pretty good powerhouse, if you will, that we lost to. So, I mean, not the schneid. Those are tough. You know, we had a battle against, I don't even remember who we lost to. I think they weren't good. It was the Raiders and then who, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, okay.
The Dolphins scored. The Dolphins scored 70. I didn't want to come out and say, but it's like I don't care how good the team is. You shouldn't be given 70 as an NFL defense.
Dolphins, man.
But what's wrong,
dude? 7? Are you kidding me? In a game where I'm going into it, I walked outside. I don't even want to say. I went to get beer and I was wearing my Red Sox Broncos jersey, and the guy goes, "Oh, hell no, y'all got throttled last week." I was like, yeah.
That's a good start to your Sunday.
I'm like, thanks.
Little pick me up.
I saw it. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I know. It's a new one. I'm hoping. So, yeah, how much, you fucking dick? But, yeah, dude, it was kind of funny. I don't know, man. They actually looked good. Like, there was leadership. There was something. Nick Benito or whatever. I think it's Nick, right? Like the dude we drafted out of Oklahoma, the edge rusher, started over, I'm pretty sure over Randall Gregory. And like, he had a day, man. He looked like a football player. And like, for once we had attitude. Even in the first half when we were getting killed, they were hitting, dude. I've never seen the Broncos. I think everybody knew like they were on the chopping block. Like they had trading. If we lost that game,
it was do or die. Do or die scenario for sure.
I was just proud to watch a team actually look like they gave a fuck, man. And like Judy has been a scare for me because I wear his damn jersey and I think it's becoming a curse. I don't know. Still up in the air.
Are you the curse or the jersey?
Yeah, I don't know. But I think they both might end up in the dumpster. Like, because I'm gonna kill Katrina. She'll kill me. Yeah, it'd be bad. So the worse he does, the angrier I get. But I do think that, man, we showed some fight, and guys like Judy showed up. Benito showed up. We haven't seen that ever. The one thing I thought once we were making that comeback is we're going to make this as bad as it's. How are we?
We're going to turn it into a tragic loss.
How are they going to get me into it? Like the Hail Mary game. How are you going to get me in and then kill me? And they actually prevailed, and it came on a Kareem Jackson interception. Big play from a veteran that,
and he had fucked up a few times earlier too in the game.
Well, and he fucked up a few weeks ago getting thrown out when we were up against the commies. Like he got thrown out of the game on a dumb hit. So yeah, it was actually a glorious day, even though I don't know ultimately I like Caleb Williams.
What it means.
So,
hey,
I don't know if it'll be good or not. But
I don't think the Broncos. I think there's too many teams that are worse than the Broncos. I don't know that they're in the running for a Caleb Williams. I mean, you got the Bears down below them. The Cardinals have been decent early, but I'd still take. I'd still take the Cardinals to win less games than the Broncos right now. I know the Cardinals have looked good. I just think they get figured out.
I would take Dobbs over.
There's only so far you can go.
Well,
with
and don't the Bears have Carolina's?
They do.
Pick? So now they would have one. So
the Broncos would have to be worse than Carolina and worse than Chicago. The audio, I'm getting bad audio on one, and Jimmy might have lagged out.
I got him still, I think.
Yeah. Okay. I'm choppy.
Yo,
We'll see. We'll see how it pans out in the audio.
You'll clean it all up for us. We believe in you.
All right. I'll do my best. Well, Jimmy,
I'll do my best.
Good news is you got the Jets next week, so you got a chance. You fuck Zach Wilson up. Although Zach Wilson last night, I was impressed.
Didn't look bad.
I really wasn't.
Going against a lesser opponent, though, really. I mean, God, they look bad. I love it, dude.
The Broncos beat them all the time.
Well, in a few years.
A few.
I actually got engaged to Katrina, and I have known the Broncos haven't beaten the Chiefs since I've known Katrina.
Yeah, 7 years.
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Does that make you feel better when you put it into a number?
Yeah, no, it fucks everything up. 7 years ago was no Papa Ando. Let me go back to Cali. But yeah, no, they I don't know. Wilson, the defense for the Jets is for real. And I think last night was their Super Bowl, and they didn't win on. But dude, every time he doesn't have a big game and they clip to her, every Chiefs fan is going to be like, I don't care about her. He's retired. He's like focused on football. And then his brothers in there drinking energy drink, boy, bro. We won 3 Super Bowls combined. Tom Brady's got more on fucking dude. These douchebags, I love it, dude. That cunt, rusty cunt bucket, I hate her, dude, and I love it because her music sucks. She's not hot. Is she hot, guys?
Oh, Taylor Swift. I don't know if you were talking about
not my type. Not my type.
Swift.
I think she's a pretty skinny white girl. Not really somebody I would be interested in.
Confuses the shit out of me.
Honestly, at this point in my life, I'd probably take her if I could get her.
You're right about the confusion
at
thing.
This point in my life.
Originally,
we're on the downward slide here.
Things have been going great on that front. So, I'll be honest. Let's be honest here.
I don't find her attractive. Yes, I would.
I'd settle.
But Brad too could be when I brought up I was ripping. I can understand it because when I said cunt, I was referring to the mother of the two that spawned the pieces of shit. But
yeah.
Taylor Swift's also a cunt. So yeah, they're both annoying. Her music sucks. I don't think she's hot. I don't really get the hype.
I'm just sick of it being a big media thing. I really am. I almost don't even want to give it any airtime on our podcast.
Is it a distraction?
I'm sick of it.
Is it a distraction in the locker room?
Potentially, because Patrick Mahomes probably has to hear about it from his wife, how annoying Taylor was during the game. Mahomes' wife is probably like, Taylor Swift doesn't even know if it's first or third down. She doesn't even know what the fuck's going on up here. And I have to listen to her yell and scream.
You think Mahomes' wife knows?
Yeah, I do. I mean, she's been in the loop for 5 years.
They both do.
Yeah.
They live in St. Louis. You said that she's been in the loop?
She's been in the loop, not the loop in St. Louis. She's been in the football loop. She's been around.
A little cool term.
Mahomes has dated her since Texas Tech, so she's got to know a decent amount about football. She's lived with him for so many years. Enough. I don't want to give Taylor Swift and Mahomes' wife any more space. Fuck them.
I hate her.
But, Brad, your team goes to Cleveland, gets a big divisional win. My team goes to New Orleans in a tough environment, gets a big divisional win on the road. Your Ravens, I know it was against a backup quarterback, but still, you go on the road, hold a divisional opponent to 3 points. Lamar looks like this new offense is starting to fit in with him. I liked what I saw on Sunday.
I thought it was nice to see kind of the mix of new offense, though, but also, I mean, Cleveland has handled some good. I mean, who they beat? Tennessee and the Bengals. Those are 2 pretty physical teams. And I thought kind of same with Tampa. Tampa was the more physical team in that game. And it just, maybe it's early in the season. I don't know. But I like where the Ravens are at in the AFC North.
I do as well. And Cleveland statistically was by far the best defense in the league after 3 weeks. Every category, Cleveland is the best defense. And you go in there, you put up, what was it? It ended up 27-3, 28-3.
Yeah.
So that's a good game from Lamar. Yeah. I don't care if
4
you're
touchdowns. Mark Andrews finally showed up.
Big catch in the end zone. Jumped over a couple dudes. Good throw by Lamar, too. They high pointed it, right corner of the end zone. Lamar high points it to Andrews. He goes up over a couple dudes and gets it. It was a great play.
Be funny if you started fucking Beyonce.
Yeah, Mark Andrews would not be Beyonce's type. Lamar and Beyonce would be awesome. Lamar and Beyonce. Lamar steals Beyonce from Jay-Z. I think that's a storyline.
Dude, if the other great tight end, though, just comes
just Lamar and Oprah.
Banging like, yeah, like the ghetto. Not ghetto. I don't want to.
Lamar
like
and Michelle Obama.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
he likes older women.
In the process. Yeah. So I said Oprah.
Yeah. Like, no, yeah. I think they look good. Yeah. I wanted to chime in with the fucking, if he started banging just like a girl from TLC or Destiny's Child or something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Good game. Good solid game for the Ravens.
They still think.
Bucks, what can I say? I'm full circle on the Baker thing. I hated Baker last year. Baker's been amazing this year. I really don't have any complaints about him. He, like the Bucks offensive line.
What's the date?
Average at best. And Baker escapes on a lot of third downs. Baker escapes and runs for a first down on a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6. And those plays keep drives alive. It's really been incredible to watch. Hats off to the guy.
It's been incredible to watch.
You didn't take the hat off.
I got a fucking headset on over the top of it.
He gave the
hats
tip.
off.
Hats off for Baker. Hats off.
The cat. He goes,
Baker, you're my guy.
Off,
he's my guy now, man. I have nothing bad to say about the dude anymore.
Love to hear it because when I'm right, I like to be reinforced with the fact that I know everything, which I don't know everything. I'm not gonna, but like I was definitely on with Baker. Yeah, I love him. So when you have to do this is like, I think even to Brad, we're just like, more because we knew, they have a lot of talent, and you're in a horrible division. You played a terrible team. You played Derek.
I don't think the Saints are a terrible team.
You played a broken David.
There was no offense.
Well, what do you call the Titans?
How many points did you guys play? They won.
Well, the Saints beat the Titans, so that's where I'm taking it.
I'm saying the Titans won though.
The Saints beat the Titans. Titans looked better yesterday against a broken Joe Burrow. Same could be said. Same could be said.
It's what have you done for me lately, man? I'm not worried about the week.
Something has to be said about the Bucks defense. A dude like Alvin Kamara, and I know it's here. 12 catches for Alvin Kamara, and you hold those 12 catches to 33 yards. That is impressive.
It was his first game.
But that's just impressive to hold somebody. The last person to have 12 catches in the league and have the least receiving yards previously was 79 yards.
Here comes the number.
12 catches, 79 yards. We set a new record, hold somebody with 12 catches to only 33 yards. So
a running back?
They're swinging it out to Kamara. We're stopping them for 1-2 yards a pop. It's never happened, Jimmy. Never, ever.
You're never about what you held a running back to. I'm sure there's been a ton of games where a running back has been held to 33 receiving yards.
Not on 12 catches, they haven't.
Dude.
Never.
You can throw the ball backwards and it's a reception.
That's not true. That's not true. It's a run.
All right. All right.
Read the rule book.
You can throw the ball. You can be Frank Wycheck. Frank Wycheck the whole time. That's a reception. Do you think how is that how are you like proud, dude? 12 receptions to a running back. Why was he able to catch the ball that much? Because no one was worried.
That's all they had. That's all they had.
But there was nothing he could do. So why is it something to brag about? That's a dumb stat. He's just getting brought back. Wasn't this his first game back after like raping somebody or whatever the fuck?
If Kamara has 12 catches on an average Sunday, he's usually breaking 100 yards receiving on those.
In
12
2021, you're right. Not right now. We haven't seen that in 2 years, man. No.
Did you watch? Can I ask you a question? Did you watch the game?
The Bucks game?
Did you watch the game?
On Red Zone, I saw the highlight.
Why do you feel so free to talk about it openly, intelligently? Because it sounds pretty silly.
All I'm saying is like to brag and like about receptions. yardage to a running back. I get if it was a rushing thing. Kamara is great when he had Drew.
Now, his rushing stats were the same, if it makes you feel any better.
Because he would have great receptions because it was Drew fucking Brees and Sean Payton, not this new whatever the hell they got going on with Derek Carr says he's healthy, and clearly he wasn't.
You didn't see the tackles being made yesterday, is all I'll say. Devin White, Levante David, Antoine Winfield. Kamara could not make anybody miss, and that's impressive. Let's see what
it's just Kamara.
Show me another defense. Show me another
Kamara
defense that does it to Kamara. Let's see it.
We'll see it next week. Kamara is old. The Saints are bad on offense, not on defense. On defense,
I thought he looked good running the ball, Kamara.
Yeah, he had a few decent 5-yard games where he had to fight through.
Honestly, it's more an indictment on New Orleans play calling. Everybody in that fucking stadium knew it's going to go to Kamara. He had 16 fucking targets. It was just dumb.
I don't know what was up with Olave. How does Olave not have a catch? That's just crazy.
Took some shots throughout that game and started to pout, I thought.
Yeah.
Derek Carr wasn't healthy. They rushed him back, and then he tried to play Stewart.
They rushed him back.
Jameis should have started. They should have started Jameis.
Kamara's career.
That stat is impressive to me. I don't care what you say, Jimmy. 12 catches.
One interception?
No, the 12 catches for Kamara and only 33 yards is an impressive stat to me.
For receptions for a running back? I'm shocked by that.
But for them to only go for 33 yards is fucking nuts.
It's a running. Okay, fair enough. Moving on. God, that's the stupidest shit I ever heard.
It's literally never happened before. I think it's worth mentioning.
Fair enough. It was mentioned. I think maybe far too long.
All right. Let's move on to not our team's games because Jimmy hates the Bucs too much.
No, I just don't think that stat is worthy of.
Dolphins go to Buffalo, play the Bills.
Fun one.
Bills physically dominate them. Put some pressure on Tyreek Hill, put some pressure on Tua. Tyreek was getting pushed around a little bit. It was good to see. I think it stems from McDermott. I really think he just said, let's beat him up. And whatever the game plan was that Buffalo had worked. Miami didn't run the ball like they did against Denver. Miami didn't pass the ball like they have against anybody this season. And Bills defense.
This is the first time we've seen somebody challenge Miami, though. Tyreek even admitted that they went to cover 2 pretty much the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
So you got these fast receivers with a dude in their face. It disrupts all that timing, all those, little jet sweeps and shit that they run with their track guys. When you start getting in somebody's face and you got safety help over the top, I don't know. I'd be interested to see how teams take from Buffalo moving forward, I think. Because this is a Bills team without Von Miller even.
Right. And all the hype about, them doing these weird motion things where they get Tyreek Hill basically on a full head of steam in motion running into his route. I don't see why that makes it impossible to press a dude. Find a way to get somebody, rotate coverage, find a way to get somebody in front of him at the line of scrimmage to just get a hand on him, stop him from running free. It's not impossible. Defenses will figure it out. I worry about the Dolphins going into winter. I don't think the Dolphins are built for winter football. That's my concern with the Dolphins. Jimmy?
Especially that new running back, a chain or whatever, all 160.
Yeah, A-Chain, however you call them. Jimmy, what do you think about the Dolphins? Are you down?
Yeah, that didn't surprise me at all. They were due for a big letdown. They played a team like the Broncos that gave up. The Bills had Hamlin coming back, right? And all the energy, divisional opponent. You have that team that just put up 70. Everyone is hyping them up. And really, we saw it with the Chiefs. If you shut down Tyreek, they're shut down. When he was there, he can get shut down. He's hard to shut down, and you got to be very disciplined, which the Broncos weren't, which is why we got ran through, because then we let the running game get going, and it's all fucked. But divisional round, or divisional game, like you guys said too, their game plan for that team specifically, right? So they know what they're gonna try to run. What shocked me was how shitty the Dolphins defense looked, but I think the Bills were just ready to go. I think because Hamler came back on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see any of it.
It was Hamlin. Poyer didn't play, so Hamlin started for him.
Hamlin. All right, yeah. So I knew that was going down. The momentum being in Buffalo, that didn't surprise me at all. Again, the defense for the Dolphins getting blown out like that was eye-opening a little bit, but I think they're good offensively, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not saying the Dolphins are going to like fall apart or anything. I just think when you get to December and then into the playoffs, that Miami's going to have that game where it's not easy enough on them. And
they don't have defensive.
Their defense isn't strong. I know they got Jalen Phillips, their D end. I like. They got Xavier Howard, Jalen Ramsey will come back. Maybe that sparks their defense to get a little bit better, but they don't have they have an average defense. I'd say
they have a bunch of flashy talent. They don't have a good football team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have.
I can't name a linebacker on their team actually, which is probably a bad sign.
They have a bunch of guys.
I'm striking out.
Yeah.
They have like an ideal.
Javon Holland is a pretty strong safety for them, but no, I can't name. But when you're paying Ramsey all that and Xavier Howard all that, you can't.
They have all these flashy players, but they don't have a good team. Like even when the Rams won, like Aaron Donald, he flashes because he's great, but what he does is not the flashy style play. It's like it's dirty, and that's how you get a ring. You don't, And on the Dolphins, they might have a guy like Chubb or someone that's going to make a play off the sacks, but not like a attitude guy. And I haven't. Who knows with Tua? So
there was one play in the first half. I think it was second quarter. Stephon Diggs caught a pretty deep pass on the left sideline and spun out of 2 tackles and ran it for a touchdown. Once that play happened, I knew the game was over. I was like, the Bills got him today.
And that was
Diggs was owning their ass, and you could just kind of see it. Then Diggs smashes some beers in the end zone.
I think it was like
that was
$34 a beer. They said those 2 things. I was like, whew.
But that's what it is. It was like that attitude of like, fuck you, and I don't see, I get it. Tyreek gets that when they're winning and when all is good, but like, again, Tua, who knows? And then Tyreek, he gets it when they're winning, but I don't know.
Yeah.
They can be shut down, and they were. So
let's go to the afternoon games. And I do want to make it quick because I want us to make some World Series picks tonight.
Okay.
But afternoon games, Cowboys completely smoked the Pats. Sorry about you, Belichick. I don't even know if we want to talk about that game. I'd be fine with just moving on. Yeah. Belichick's on to whoever they're on to. Chargers, Raiders. Chargers try their best to choke another one away. Staley goes for it on 4th down, same as last week.
Fire them.
They don't get it again. That guy is fucking nuts. Brandon Staley. It drives me nuts being a big Justin Herbert fan and seeing some of the decisions that guy makes.
He bails him out, though. Herbert bails Staley out on some of these stupid calls,
he
does.
He does, but it's almost like it's just frustrating. Like, I don't know. It's almost like he's always, when you're playing like we're playing NHL on PlayStation and you're having a bad game and you kind of get on edge and you start doing some stupid shit. Like things aren't going right and you start like being like forcing it. It's almost like he's like that from the kickoff to the end of the game the whole time.
I know you do
like
that.
Things already went bad for him before the game even started.
Don't make a bad play worse. Once you you mess something up and you try to rip it from the defender, so then you take a stick.
Then you take a penalty.
Another penalty trying to do too much. Right.
That's what Brandon Staley does, but he does it from kickoff to the end of game. He did the same thing last week, and they got lucky enough to win the game against the Vikings. It's the same thing with him every time. I want his ass out.
That's your team there. I don't see that. They're loser football to me. They don't know.
All right.
Maybe when Eckler's back.
I think the Chargers make the playoffs. I think that team's pretty solid. The coaching's got to be a little bit better.
We've heard about the Bucks.
Just keep it simple, stupid. Bucks and Chargers,
Bengals,
a combined 5-3. That's not bad.
There's more than that, dude. Raiders have been in the list.
Since John Gruden left the Raiders, I'm out on them. I've been out on them for years.
We've struck one from the list. That means we can add another one.
Hey,
yeah, it might be. You know who it is, Brett? I'll add another one to the list. It's CJ Stroud and the Texans. CJ Stroud and the Texans.
I'm glad we're talking about him, actually.
Yeah.
Every NFL pennant. There's all Matt's team.
Yeah, look at the Texans right there in the bottom center. I see him.
Yeah.
I see him there, bottom center. Let's go, Houston.
That's
CJ Stroud, Nico Collins, Damian Pierce.
All the Texans fans that were pissed at Lovie Smith for going for 2 and winning that game and not getting the first pick, I think you're pretty happy, right? Does he even have a pick yet, Stroud?
No interceptions. No interceptions. I think maybe 7 touchdowns, no interceptions, something like that. He's looked great.
Metcalf.
And there goes the Danny Dimes first touchdown bet, Brad. DK Metcalf has the first touchdown on Monday Night Football.
Odds weren't very good.
He had a lot of money riding on Danny Dimes to be the first touchdown scorer. Jimmy, you got DK on your fantasy team. I can tell by that fist pump.
There's a chance.
All right.
No, hey, shout out to Mike who will be watching this. I've only missed 2 of my pick 'em, and I have the Seahawks going tonight. So
yeah, you'd be whatever 13-2, whatever the amount of games are.
Yeah,
6,
so
14-2
as well. So yeah.
Right. Oh, Danny Dimes got strip stacked. I missed that one.
Oh yeah. He was trying too hard to get you your touchdown, Matt.
Baseball picks. Baseball picks before we get out of here. World Series playoffs are about to start. You got the Tampa Bay Rays as the favorites in the AL, I think. And you got the Braves in the NL as the favorites.
I think.
Yeah.
I'll get my picks out of the way real quick because I don't know shit about baseball.
Thank God.
Tampa Bay Rays against Atlanta Braves. It even sounds good. It rolls off the tongue. It rhymes. Braves Rays World Series 2023.
Can you name
Rays win. I know Randy Arozarena. I know
8 players between the 2. I'll give you that.
What is it? Is it like Josh House?
How much time are we at? Where are we at?
We got 4 minutes.
You talking Josh Lau?
Josh
Lowe. Enough for you to come up with fucking 8 players.
Yeah. I remember he had some big hits in the playoffs last year for Tampa.
You call him Lau? Did you say Josh Lau?
That is, watch a baseball game. Watch a Rays baseball game.
It's spelled like it's Lau.
I
looked the lineup. I looked the lineup up before this. I still can't get it right.
You knew. No.
How about Junior Caminero? Junior Caminero. We got Harold Ramirez, Isaac Paredes.
It's Candelario.
Curtis Mead, Josh Lowe. That's my real guy right there, Josh Lowe. Manuel Margot. I remember him from last year. No G-Man Choi in the lineup. That's sad. What happened to G-Man?
Your
Dodgers beat the Astros.
Dodgers, Astros, classic.
Dodgers beat the Astros. Yeah, we're getting one where it's no fucking bullshit, no pitching, banging on trash cans. Get down to it. Even though I'd really like to see the Phillies win it, my pick is Dodgers, Astros. So I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of chalk, right? But that's what you want to see. All right.
So then I could go Philly.
1200. Phillies chalk would be saying Houston, Atlanta. That's chalk.
Atlanta would be more chalk than Dodgers. That's true. That's true.
Yes. Atlanta's plus 260. I mean, everything is kind of clicking right for them right now.
Atlanta is amazing. Like, they're dope. They're fucking good. Built the way you're built if you want to actually like win in the future.
Isn't Tampa too? Tampa's just all pitching, no hitting.
They were until their one dude was creeping on 15. Hanson showed up at his door.
14 actually, but allegedly. We don't want to get in trouble.
Sometimes when your best player leaves the team, it can galvanize you.
No. Not for that.
I don't know about all that one.
When did that happen? I'm trying to find an example.
The Patriots have to
Brady. I'm sure Ray Rice got kicked off the team and they went real hard.
Yeah. Ray Lewis might have killed a guy, but he's still got to
allegedly.
play.
That worked actually, yeah. But yeah, there's not a lot of cases where it
prove it.
Well.
Yeah.
Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, I'm striking out. Bad point by me. Henry Ruggs wasn't the best player, but also that did not help. Bad draft pick. I hate because honestly,
bad draft pick.
I collect football cards, and a lot of times I'll buy a box of football cards from 2020 because it's like Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love rookie cards, rookie cards. Guys. So I'll buy him a bunch, and then you open the pack and you get a fucking who's the guy you just mentioned, the Raiders dude, Henry Ruggs. You get a Henry Ruggs rookie card, and you're just like, see ya.
No, do you still have it, man?
Oh, I'm sure I have a few laying in shoe boxes.
To him, he's got all the time in the world to sign it.
No, dude, those aren't worth shit. He's never going to be a real player anymore. They're not worth a shit. Even with an autograph, Brad, they wouldn't be worth a shit.
Hey, this is the 15 card I got from that Water Zoom dude. I don't even know what the fuck.
Matt's scamming people.
All right.
This dude on parole.
So we're watching Monday Night Football. We got Seahawks up 7-0, start of the second quarter. I'm saying the G-men come back and scrape this one out. This is just going to be a scrappy game. Giants win like 17-16. Scrappy game. I know that goes against your pick 'em, Jimmy. I know where your heart lies.
Yeah, I work.
Gotta make this quick. We got about 30 seconds.
All right, I got
Seahawks by 10.
Seahawks win by more than 10. That'd be a good live bet. That'd be a good live bet.
21, that's the pick 'em.
21 Savage. All right, let's go, y'all.
Cheers.
See you.
Cheers.